Hey, hun. How's your day going?
Oh, well, it's a beautiful day, so I'd rather be outside, but it's work. How's the homestead?
Well, it's fine, except Knox is out again.
Why can't those people just keep that damn dog inside their yard?
Well, I don't know. Someone on the city Facebook page said he's like some kind of escape artist or something.
Really? So the Grossmans just can't figure out how to keep the dog inside the fence?
Yeah, I guess so.
You know what that means, don't you? It means Knox is smarter than his owners.
Well, if you met the Grossmans, it's not that implausible.
I think it's more than probable. I mean, why can't they just, I don't know, get a bigger fence?
They don't look like they're interested in spending money on the house, though.
They could, with all the money his daddy squirreled away for him. He could buy and sell me twice over, the little twerp.
Okay, let's stay on point.
Sorry, I just really don't like them.
I don't think anyone on the street does, but I guess Knox always ends up coming back, so they just don't do anything.
Well, when the dog ends up getting hit by a car and dead, then they really won't have anything left they can do.
Oh, come on, don't even say that.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's just the reality of the situation.
I know, but still, it's a very upsetting image.
Well, these people need to be stopped. It's only a matter of time.
Isn't there someone we can call? Like the city or something? I mean, isn't there still a thing as a dog catcher?
I guess, but you know what they do to dogs they catch.
Oh, God. Well, I don't know. What should we try?
What about our friend across the way there, Frankie? What does she have to say about it? She always has an opinion.
She's as annoyed with the Grossmans as anyone else.
Well, I have to get back to work. Watch out for Knox, okay?
Yeah, hun. You too. Hey, hun, what's up? Hey, Frankie, how's life on the other side of the tracks? I mean, Maple Avenue. Oh, I've barely left the workshop in days. I honestly don't know how you do it. Do what? Taxidermy. I mean, I'm not hobby shaming you or anything, but it's a little crazy to me. Well, it's crazy to most people too, but I find it to be quite relaxing and peaceful. It's very natural. Well, it is an art, that's for sure. I do enjoy telling people that my friend Frankie is a taxidermist, and they probably all look at you like you're crazy by association or something. Well, yeah, that's why I tell them. Hey, speaking of animals, have you seen Knox running around yet today? Oh yeah, I was sitting at the kitchen table with my coffee looking outside, and this dog went by me like a flash. Like a vision. I wasn't sure if I hallucinated it or not. Don't you think this is starting to get worse? I mean, the Grossmans letting Knox get out and all? Oh, yes. There's not a day that goes by that I don't see him now. Yesterday I was coming home and he was heading out to Pixie. He was heading out there? Oh my God. Well, he's going to get hit for sure then. How long have the Grossmans been living there now? You've been here longer than I have. They moved in like a year after we did, actually. The house was really nice. You should have seen it. Really? Oh yeah, this immaculate robin's egg blue siding, beautiful landscape. But now, well, you can see what they've done to it. They're really letting it go to seed, aren't they? Yeah, for sure. Well, they certainly never waved to me anymore. Did they ever? No, that's a good point. So what are you working on now? A dog, in fact, for a private owner. You mean someone's pet dog? I don't really ask those questions anymore. Hey, Frankie, guess what? What? Guess who got outside again? Oh my God, Knox? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Twice in one day? What is the deal? I really don't understand how they can't figure this out. Well, that's because the dog is smarter than the owner, apparently. Yeah, it seems so. Where did he run to? He's in the field now. God, he's so handsome. All those black and white speckles. He looks like cookies and cream. So he's just wandering around in the field now? Yeah. Why don't you actually come upstairs from that workshop of yours, get some air, and take a look? Well, I probably could use a break. I need to air the place out anyway. Oh, okay. The chemicals getting to you? Yeah, I think I need to work on the ventilation system. Maybe we should just catch the guy and bring him home. Does he usually go home on his own? Yeah, I guess so. Maybe we can just, shoo him. It's worth a shot, but what if the Grossmans come out? Well, Bob should still be working. What does he do? He's some kind of an engineer or something? I don't know. And her? Linda? She just sits inside and scrolls Facebook, getting progressively angrier. So she's home all day. Yep, that she is. She's home all day, and yet she can't keep the dog in the yard. Why is it even in the yard? Why isn't he just inside? You're asking me questions that I couldn't possibly know the answers to. I know. Still, I hope they figure something out soon. The air show is coming up, and the traffic around here is going to be crazy. Yeah, and hotter than the sun out. Have you seen the 10-day forecast? No, I barely leave the basement. No rain whatsoever. The dog should really be inside. Maybe someone can finally get the police to take it seriously. Yeah, fat chance of that happening. My brother and his little boy live on a farm upstate. I'd love to just send the dog up there. Yeah, I think that's theft. But abusing an animal isn't a crime? Oh my God! What? Knox just ran across the street and practically dove over an oncoming Chevy Cobalt. All right, that's it. Somebody has to say something. Okay, well, go ahead then. Me? What am I supposed to do? I don't have their number. Well, you can always just go over there and talk to her. She lives right across the street from you. Yeah, but she only lives 3 houses down from you, and you have her number. All right, fine. I'll let you get back to your dog. Thank you, I appreciate that. Hi, Linda. How have you been? Just who in the hell is this? It's, Susie from 3 houses down, Linda. Oh, well, what the hell do you want? I'm not buying anything. No, I'm not selling anything. I wanted to know if you were aware that your dog is out. Well, that's Knox for you. I can't help it. The damn dog is like an escape artist or something. Do you think that there could be maybe a hole in the fence that he's been able to sneak through or something? Well, I don't know. I don't have time to go around inspecting every little inch of the fence. What about your husband then? Would he know? My husband does all of the work around here, despite what you think. Well, if there are holes in the fence, then he does not work. I told you, I don't know what there is and what there isn't. All I do know is that little mutt is like Houdini with spots. You know, there are all sorts of things you can do. Yes, I know. Larger fencing, an underground electric fence. Yes, I am aware. A rope and chain. A rope and chain, huh? That would probably be the most practical and cheap solution, right? Well, yes, maybe. And my husband doesn't like to spend any money, so... I couldn't tell. Huh? Nothing. Well, there you go then. There's your solution. I suppose it could work. Maybe. How about you talk it over with Bob and see? I think it may be just the solution you're looking for. Okay, well, I'll talk it over with him. Thanks. I guess. What did you say your name was? Susie. And you said you were across the street? 3 houses down. Well, whatever. Have a great day, Mrs. Grossman. And do you think you can get Knox? I have a condition. It's difficult for me to get up by myself. He'll come home on his own. Okay.
Honey, I am so upset right now.
Why? What is going on? Is everyone okay? In the backyard?
I was cutting the grass and I looked over and saw that poor dog over there chained up in the backyard.
Knox? So they got a chain, huh?
Oh, they got a chain, all right, and it's about the size of your arm.
What?
It's super tiny, and it's basically in the middle of the yard with no shade at all and no water.
But it's like 85 degrees outside.
I know, it's bad. What should we do?
Well, somebody has to go over there and knock on that door and tell them to put that dog inside.
So, who's going to do that?
Well, you're the man of the house after all. You should do it.
Hey, isn't that kind of an outdated gender role?
Well, maybe a little, but so what? I don't want to do it.
Well, I don't want to do it either.
So what are we going to do?
What about Frankie? She's all awkward and aloof.
And how would that help her in this situation?
Well, maybe she wouldn't mind pissing off a lunatic like Bob Grossman. Or wouldn't notice if she did.
I think she may notice. Plus, that wouldn't be good. The Grossmans can actually see her house from theirs.
All right, so what are we going to do? Dog nap him?
All right, I'll call Bob Grossman. Just let me go psych myself up first.
Wild turkey?
Yeah, wild turkey. Hi, Mr. Grossman. This is Susie from a few doors down.
Susie. That's a girl's name. Which one are you?
The brick house. The ranch.
Oh, the brunette with the capris.
Sometimes.
And that uppity husband with the ugly foreign car. I'm just kidding. He seems like a straight shooter, I guess.
Well, yeah, he's a decent guy.
So I'm a little busy with my stories right now, and I've had enough interruptions with everybody mowing their grass today. As you can see, I ain't out there mowing.
Yeah, I can tell.
On a hot butt day like today, I just hang out in the cool basement with my beer and chips and old VHS tapes of Columbo.
So you're in the basement, and your wife can't get up on her own?
What do you mean she can't get up on her own?
Well, isn't she like an invalid or something?
Invalid? Who the hell are you talking about? My wife ain't no invalid.
Well, she told me she had trouble moving.
Yeah, she told you. She told me something too, that you've been nosing around Knox.
Yeah, speaking of him, he's been barking for a while now, and I guess you can't hear him because you're downstairs.
Oh, so here you go again, trying to tell us how to raise our animal.
Look, Mr. Grossman, I really do appreciate you getting a lead for Knox. No one wants him getting hit by a car.
It would never happen.
Yes, it would. It's only a matter of time, in fact.
No way, he's too fast.
Well, he's not faster than a car, Bob.
I got the lead. He's not going anywhere, so what are you still complaining about?
Well, the lead that he's on is about 3 feet long.
The hardware store charges by the foot. What was I supposed to do? He's secure.
He has to sit in one place, and in the full beating sun. It's hot out, if you didn't know.
No, I didn't know. I'm downstairs. I told you.
Does the dog even have any water?
Of course he has some water. What kind of a monster do you think I am?
Well, I don't see any out there.
What, are you in my backyard or something? Are you snooping around back there?
No, I can clearly see it from my window. The dog is panting like crazy, Bob.
He's fine.
Okay, that's it. If you aren't going to do something about this, I am.
What does that mean? What are you going to do?
I'm calling the cops. That's what I'm doing.
The cops? You aren't going to call the cops.
Yep, that's right. I'm calling them right now.
And for what?
Animal cruelty, clearly.
You better not be getting the police involved in this, woman. You will be going down a very dangerous road if you do.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Police department.
Hi, police. I need to report a crime.
Okay, is the crime currently taking place?
Yes, of course it is.
Okay, well, how am I supposed to know that, ma'am?
Oh, sorry. Well, it's my neighbors, you see. They are letting their dog just sit outside in the heat on a short chain.
Okay. Have you tried talking to the owners?
Yes, and they're totally insane and don't care at all. It's like 85 degrees and the dog has no water.
Is the animal in dire need of medical attention? Otherwise, it would be considered the owner's property.
What? That's insane. The animal is clearly in danger.
Well, can you describe the animal's condition to me then?
Hold on, let me go back outside and check. Hopefully it's not too late. Wait a minute. He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's not sitting there chained up anymore.
Well, perhaps the neighbors took him inside then. You did ask them to, after all.
But he was just there. Bob must have taken him inside after I threatened to call the police.
Well, if there isn't a crime taking place, we can't send a unit.
But a crime has taken place. Animal abuse.
I'm sorry, but we don't have any evidence of this at this time, ma'am.
But they let the dog get out, too. He runs wild all around the neighborhood.
Well, that's a matter for the future, when it's actually happening. Now have a nice day.
But wait! Hey, hun. How was your shower?
Well, I guess it was pretty relaxing after all of that. How's the mulching going?
Well, I'm a little bit distracted by Knox, who is back on his little chain.
Oh no, already?
He has a bowl of water this time, at least.
This is getting ridiculous. Is he just trying to mock us now or something?
Should I call the police again?
No, they didn't do anything we can really prove. I guess the truth is a lot of people just don't care about animals the way that we do, babe.
Yeah, maybe so.
Like your friend over there.
You better not be talking about Frankie.
What? No, I love Frankie.
I know you do. You're just being a jerk.
I do love Frankie. She's just a little bit kooky.
Well, that's why I love her.
It's just taxidermy is such a strange hobby.
It's not a hobby, Darren. It's her career. She's worked for museums and everything.
Really?
Yeah, she loves animals, just, in a different way.
Well, As long as we don't start smelling anything strange coming downwind.
All right, enough.
So seriously, what are we going to do about Knox? I mean, I'm about ready to pop it. You know me.
Yes, I do, and I'm terrified that you're going to go off on the guy and get yourself shot or something.
Well, look, I never told you this, but our dog Shep, when I was a kid,
Yeah?
well, he didn't die of old age. He was hit by an ice cream truck.
What? Really?
Yeah, Mr. Softy.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Darren. Why didn't you ever tell me?
I don't know. I guess it was too painful for me to discuss. The dog and I were very close.
No wonder you always close the windows when the ice cream truck comes around.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I can't separate my emotion from this.
Well, the Grossmans do tend to elect strong ones. Hey, Susie, how's it going? Oh, hey, Frankie, what's up? Well, I was just downstairs finishing up that dog and decided to get some air, and guess who I found in my garden? A gnome? No, a dog. Knox. Yes, and, well, he seemed to be limping. Limping? What do you mean? Yes, his back is right, and he had a little scratch on his ear. I took care of him and brought him back to the Grossmans. What did you do? Just a little farm first aid. I told you my brother has a farm. I didn't tell you that it was also my parents', and I was raised on it. Oh, well, everything makes a lot more sense now then. So, those Grossmans, I'd forgotten just how terrible they are. Which one did you talk to? Well, just Linda, actually. Bob is at work. So she was able to make it to the door, huh? I told her through the intercom that I was with Publishers Clearinghouse. Ah, well, what do you think happened? I don't know exactly. A fight? Possibly hit by a car? And did Linda even care at all? She just let Knox inside and slammed the door in my face. Why don't you go look and see if he's out back now? Oh, that witch! She's chained him up again. And I swear that the lead is getting shorter and shorter. Ugh, I can't handle this anymore, Frankie, and Darren can't either. His old temper is beginning to come out again. I'm afraid he's going to start a fight with Bob. Well, I don't know if Knox can handle it much longer either. In his condition, he shouldn't be out there like that. Well, what are we supposed to do, though? The cops seem to think this is all no big deal, and we're the only ones who seem to care. Bob comes home from work at about 6:30. Okay. Why? Why so late, or why am I mentioning it? All of the above. I saw him once at the Lucky Straw, down in a bucket of Miller High Lifes. A girl in the museum gift shop bartends there part-time and says they see him in there every workday. Point being, it's only 2 p.m. We've got time. Time for what, Frankie? Susie, do you have any bolt cutters? Linda? Hi, it's Susie. You again? What do you want this time? Knox is secure. We have a lead. I fixed it today. Yeah, well, I think Knox broke his chain. That's impossible. Bob said it was industrial strength. I'm so sorry, Linda, but maybe you should be sitting down when I tell you this. Tell me what? Has something happened to Bob? Was it a car accident? His heart? No, Bob's fine, I suppose. But it's Knox, Linda. He got out and, well, he was hit by a car. What? Where? Actually, right in front of your house. Can you see? Oh my God! Yeah, I know. Well, how did this happen? Maybe it was because he gets out all of the time. But don't lay the blame on me right now. How dare you? Okay, sorry. I have to call Bob. That might be a good idea. But we can't just leave him out there like that. I see his spots and everything. Don't worry, Frankie and I are going to take care of it. She's coming out right now with a blanket. Oh, yes. I see her. She's a taxidermist, remember? She's used to handling these types of things. Oh my God. This is so horrible. Who did this? Who hit him? Well, we just don't know yet, but I'm sure we'll catch them. So, what is Frankie going to do with him? Well, because of her contracts, she has access to a pet crematorium. Oh, she does? She said that she could take him over there right away. I mean, unless you want to say goodbye, but I doubt you would. Frankie's going to have to get her hose. Oh, dear God, no. Just take my poor boy away. Oh, bless you both. I'm so sorry for your loss, Linda.
Hello, Susie.
Oh, hey, Bob. How are you doing?
Well, I must say, I could be doing a whole lot better. We already miss our boy so much.
Well, I'm sure that you do. He was a good one.
And, we both really do appreciate everything that you and Frankie did for us. I know that Frankie does that job for a living, but still, it couldn't have been easy.
Well, she's booked an appointment with her counselor, so she has somebody to talk to about it.
Oh, well, that's good then. It's always good to talk.
I agree.
And speaking of talking, I guess I kind of owe you an apology.
Oh, for what?
Come on now, don't play dumb. I've been a right ass to you for a long time now, and especially about Knox. Maybe if I had just listened to you, taken you more seriously, well, Knox would still be here with us today.
Well, Bob, I appreciate that.
Anyway, Frankie gave us the ashes today, so we're getting a nice vase.
Well, that's wonderful.
And I don't think we'll be getting another dog. It's just too much responsibility, you know?
I think that's probably a good idea.
Yeah, well, anyway. Thanks again, neighbor, and see you around, I guess.
See you around, Bob. Hey, Frankie. So have you heard from your brother? How's Knox settling into farm life?
Well, apparently this dog was just made to be out in the country.
Oh, really? And how is that?
He just loves to run around in the fields. He herds the cattle and even tries to play with the chickens, but they don't much play back.
As long as he doesn't try to eat the chickens.
Well, no sign of that yet.
And I bet your nephew just loves him.
Oh, he does. Did I tell you that he's special needs?
No, Frankie, I don't think you did.
Well, service animals are very expensive, and of course, Knox is no service animal, but he's definitely a big source of comfort for him.
Well, I guess all of that makes me feel a little less guilty for stealing a dog and faking its death.
You feel guilty?
Well, I mean a little. We did steal a dog, after all, and paint a stuffed one and put it in the road.
It was washable paint, and it was only for a minute so we could create the illusion. My client will never know.
I know, but isn't all of this just so morbid?
It could have ended up a lot more morbid, though, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess that's definitely true. The good thing is, Bob said they aren't going to be getting any other animals.
Oh, thank God.
So, do you think that it would be possible for Darren and I to go visit Knox sometime?
Oh, absolutely. They would love to have you.
Would I have to catch him first, though?
He slows down eventually, when he's sleeping. Actually, I'll have to send you the picture that he sent me of Knox and my nephew. They're all curled up together by the fire. It's the cutest thing in the world.
Aw, that's so sweet.
And he has a little spot in the shade under a maple tree that he lives in. You know what? We should all be so lucky.
Well, you know what they say. It's a dog's life. The Grossmans kept their word and never got another animal, but changed their attitudes toward their neighbors dramatically. They were now very friendly to Frankie and Susie, although still rather indifferent to Darren. Knox continues to thrive upstate at the farm, herding his cattle and chickens. Sometimes he dreams badly of the Grossmans, but is lovingly stirred awake by his new boy.